Hi, everyone. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad that you're here. I know that today is a bit of a unique topic, and so I'm really excited to dive in and hopefully just get a little inspiration from writing love letters and learning about a tradition of writing letters to Juliet in Verona, Italy. And we're going to be sharing our love of writing with others. We're talking about letter writing, specifically inspired by the most timeless love story in the world, Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so what are we going to be doing here exactly? First, you're going to learn a very unique writing tradition in Verona, Italy, where a group of people called Juliet secretaries receive over 10,000 letters a year addressed to Juliet Capulet, and they respond every single one. They're written in every language you could think of in the world, on all types of stationery, from the most luxurious, where people are painting or adding drawings on top. So we'll find out what are people writing about, why are they writing to Juliet, and how can you actually pen your own mail to Juliet today. And of course, we're all writing lovers here, so we're going to be starting with a little mini calligraphy lesson. Then we're going to switch gears and we're going to imagine that we are one of Juliet's secretaries. So you're going to get to read a letter from the love struck or the love lorn, and you'll respond to them like Juliet herself, based on a few guidelines from researching how the secretaries reply in Verona. Okay, so let's get ready to be inspired by writing letters to Juliet. Juliet's house is located in Verona. I say in air quotes. She's obviously a fictional character from the Shakespeare play. Her house is located in Verona, Italy. It's a medieval tower house that's actually been documented since the year 1351. The Romeo and Juliet story first appeared in 1531, written by Luigi da Porto. And then in 1596, William Shakespeare, who we all know, immortalized the story in his play. Okay, so the 1500s, late 1500s. The building, this Juliet's house, and then in the 18th century, it was identified as the house of the Capulet family. From that point on, it kind of became this romantic pilgrimage site. And over the years, it's sort of been added onto. It's been medievalized. And so even the iconic balcony scene from the play, they added that balcony only recently in the late 1900s. So it's a very special place. It's a statue that was recently added in the courtyard of Juliet. There's a lot of different sort of ceremonious activities that go on there, but the tradition of receiving letters to Juliet actually predates the House of Juliet as we know it today. So Juliet has actually been receiving mail for pretty much a century. Since 1991, every single letter has been kept and archived, but the letter writing tradition actually began a lot earlier. It began in the 1930s. It started at the tomb site, what was deemed the tomb site of Juliet. So who was Juliet's first secretary? Was the caretaker of Juliet's tomb, of some of the letters that were left inside of the tomb that he would respond to. And this is a picture of a couple. They would perform sort of ceremonious activities and then leave a letter, and then they would receive a response from the tomb's caretaker. So you can see that the first stroke of the D is a thick line versus the second stroke of the D is a thin line that transitions to a thick line. And the way that's achieved is by using a specific calligraphic writing instrument like this flex nib. Thick on the down, stop, thin on the up, thick on the down, stop. Thin on the up, thick on the down, thin on the up. Thick, thin, pressure, no pressure, pressure, pressure. Even if you just address Juliet's name in calligraphy, so Dear Juliet in calligraphy, and then sign off in calligraphy with your name, that's enough. So people often write to Juliet to seek advice about a problem they're having with love, or just to share romantic stories, poems, and drawings as if they're writing to love itself. This is a letter that was written to Juliet when somebody was in Verona visiting. Even the air is different here. Unlike where I come from, there's room for great emotion. The weekend in Verona was fantastic, even if I was alone and wanted to be alone. So this is that Dear Juliet book, which is an entire book just dedicated to showing you what some of these letters look like. So look at the tiny, beautiful writing and 2 full pages of that tiny writing here. And it says, "Dear Juliet, I've come to you not in heartbreak, but it's something more quiet and rare, a love that is real, grounding, and good." I feel like this is a really nice creative writing exercise because it's not one of the lovelorn letters that are super common to Juliet. So if you want to go more into that category, there are a ton of lovelorn letters as well, but just something to inspire you to become one of Juliet's secretaries today. First reminder, your words are a gift. Again, whether you have beautiful cursive or chicken scratch, your words are a gift. It is about what you're writing, and you are challenging on how you write. That is what all of these classes are about, is just inspiring you to put pen to paper and to write in new ways. And this is a really great project opportunity to put those skills to use. Thanks, everybody.